Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How are you all doing? Welcome to Coffee Time with John and Momma. It is Friday night. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Mama's feeling better. I'm feeling better. We thank y'all for your concerns and your prayers. And last night, y'all just was so wonderful. And we have been so blessed. And we certainly didn't want anybody to think we were complaining because, we've had it good.
Yes, we have.
And we're so thankful. But we have been a little under the weather and we've not been cooking. But boy, we're cooking tonight. We're cooking one of my favorites, Mama's Homemade Goulash. Y'all like goulash? I like goulash probably better than spaghetti. I don't know. It'd be a close second anyway. I love good spaghetti. But Mama's Homemade Goulash ranks right up there.
It ain't much to it except macaroni and meat and onions and tomatoes.
Well, it's wonderful, Mama. I've got a piece of that old onion. Just going to do one onion about this size. Now, normally we would use a big onion.
And a bigger goulash.
But we'd have more goulash, but we're not wanting a lot of leftovers. But even if we was doing a smaller amount, I would do more onion. But this one little onion right here, we got a bag of onions that had some power. They were strong. So Mama said, this one right here be plenty. And I said, you think? And she said, it's the most strong one. I said, yeah, then that was plenty. I put some in something right before we got sick. And it was strong. Y'all, I guess it's the time of the year. Some of you onion experts out there can inform us on that. But they are different. This is supposed to be a sweet onion. But it's a strong onion. I got a hold of a red one the other day. And it was real strong. And usually they're kind of sweet. Mama took off. She's cooking tonight. Mama's feeling good. She's cooking. She's been outside a little bit today. While I'm talking about her feeling better, we did get behind on cookbooks. And several of y'all have asked and messaged. They're just a few weeks behind, to be honest with you, because Mama got sick. And
I didn't want to handle them and mail them, and I didn't feel like doing them.
She didn't feel like doing them, for one thing, but she didn't want to be touching them or be exposing anybody, even through the mail, on cookbooks. So we're going to try to get caught up this weekend. Ain't making no promises. We don't make promises. Life is life, and that's just the way it is. And sometimes you have good intentions, and they go sideways, and that's what happens sometimes. But we appreciate the orders. We're not trying to hold up anybody. We are going to make every effort to try to get them together this weekend, if at all possible, and get everything out by Monday. So there has been a couple of weeks delayed. Some of y'all said you sent a check a couple of weeks ago. Well, I guarantee you're in the stack in there because we've not had time. And it's not anything we could have planned and said we're going to be a few days behind. We thought every day, well, we'll feel like doing it on tomorrow. We'll do it. With COVID, you're not going to be able to make those kind of arrangements. One day you feel good, the next day you don't. But that's just the way it is. We've been a little under the weather, a little delayed, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we're going to try to pick up from here. So
Hope for the best.
Hope for the best. So anyway, goulash is on the menu tonight. We love goulash. It's a one-hit wonder, one-pot wonder. This onion is strong. Whoo, my eyes. And I'm not usually bothered by them. But goulash is a one-pot wonder. We eat it with crackers mostly. Mama's preparing some boiled eggs over there. I think she's thinking we might have a little salad with our goulash tonight. It's been a while since we had salad. We have been really just phoning it in with meals, using a can of soup here and a grilled cheese there, and a little bit of chicken noodle soup with crackers. Crackers. Do you know they had no crackers at the store today? None. Not one. Not one cracker. Not store brand. Not a name brand. And no crackers. What is going on? The stores need a store. The stores need some product. And I guess, anytime you ask about it, they say, well, there's a delay in the shipment. I guess they're sitting out there in the ocean on a barge or something. I don't know. But you're going to find that you're running out of stuff in the stores.
Or
at least we are. And I've heard other people talking the same thing. So just prepare. I guess we'll have to learn to do without a few things. America is the land of plenty, and we should be grateful, and we should realize that we're just days away from not having everything we need or want, because we depend on the truck drivers to get it to us, and we depend on the farmers, and we never give them enough credit. We never really think about the farmers until there's no milk. You really never think about the farmers so there's no vegetables. Don't think about the truck drivers. You go and you want some crackers. But they are the ones that are bringing it in there every day, and they are feeding America. And I am thankful for each and every one of them, and thankful for all the people out there working and bringing in the goods, because it's awful convenient to go to the store and get what you want and what you need. And sometimes it's not there. And that's when we say, hey, we don't have all that stuff. Well, something's wrong. So let's be glad we have it when we do get it back, if that happens soon. Hopefully it will. Okay, we're all about positivity, though, and trying to keep things lighthearted. So we're going to make goulash tonight and not worry about all the things of the world. But here is the onion. That made a lot of onion. That little medium onion, really, woo, it showed up, didn't it? Well, I'm telling you what, it's strong.
I told you it take care of whatever we could.
Mama did tell me, and you were right, Mama. It is strong. That's a powerful onion. Onion's good for you, though. That'll help heal us up. I'm just adding the onion right in there with them noodles. These noodles she just fixed up.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. We got to cook them.
Well, Mama, I didn't. I put them in the pot here with the Wonder. So
You're in trouble.
Mama says I'm in trouble. Here is the noodles. They'll cook because we're going to simmer this out. And then I'm going to add this 1 can of crushed tomatoes right in here. And this is going to be... You ever watched this? Yeah, it is. It's wet. And
Right here, sir.
Mama's got it. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to ground some hamburger meat. And we should have put the onions in with the hamburger meat. I realize that now, but I was talking. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right, I promise. Because I've made it both ways. The onions will be done and tender because I'm going to cook them right here with this tomato. And then we'll put them in there with the hamburger because we're going to put salt and pepper. And I'll put a little onion salt in that hamburger when we brown it up. And we'll put it right in here while this is simmering and ready to go. I guess I thought I was making macaroni salad, Mama, because I mentioned it.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Macaroni salad. I like macaroni salad, and to me that's one of the things we have a lot in the summertime or springtime. So I'm feeling all summery and springy after today. Now, if I don't know about your area, sometimes I forget I say things because I feel like we're all right here together. But in our area, it was like March today. It was nearly 70 degrees. The wind was blowing. Boy, that wind was really blowing today. I don't know how. It was doing some blowing. So I'm just going to add these tomatoes right in here and put this on and let it be simmering and let them onions be cooking.
I've got my quart jar of homegrown tomatoes and put them in there.
Okay, I'm going to get every bit of this out of here.
I'll rinse the can out.
And Mama will rinse the can out, she said. So that's the... Look here how good this is already looking. That's the... Let me touch down. That's the macaroni, the onions, and the crushed tomatoes. Mama's still not out of them onions. I can tell the way she's walking around. You mean cut up another small onion to put in your meat, Mama? You think so?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I think we'll handle it.
She said we'll handle it. She'll get over it. The trauma, it's almost left her. Of me dumping that onion right in there. Why didn't y'all tell me and sitting right there watching me? Somebody should have said, Mama gonna be mad. That's part of it right there. Is that, look at that, how wonderful. I'm already ready for goulash. So we'll stick that on the stove. Can you lift that, Mama?
Why?
Well, you got all your strength back. Mama's doing good today. I think today's the first day Mama's felt more like Mama. She has worked on cookbooks today. She did mail out some cookbooks today. She went to the post office. So, I don't know how many she did mail out, but she... 30-something today. She got some of the older ones that had been here the longest. So, if you've been questioning about it, then that's it. Another thing about the Messages, we have some automatic questions on there. So, like, tell me about the Oswego Missionary Baptist Church Cookbook. Those will be automatically answered for you. A lot of people want to know about the mailing address for the checks and stuff. That'll be automatically answered for you. So, there's some things on there that we've got on auto reply, which just makes it quicker and easier. But when things are going on, I don't get as much of a chance to answer each and individually one in it. Mom and I are the only ones who are answering. And most times just me. Mama will read a lot of them, but I'm the one that does the answering. So sometimes there is a delay in that, and we apologize. We're not trying to slight you. Once again, that's just the way it really works out to be.
Put about that much.
About a pound?
A little over a pound.
A little over a pound of ground chuck.
Right there? I'm going to put it in.
Mama's showing y'all, and I'm ignoring her. About a pound and a half of ground chuck.
That's what I'm going to brown. I'm going to put it in.
And she's going to brown that, and then we'll add it to the meatloaf. She'll put some salt and pepper in it, and probably a little bit of onion salt or something, just to give it a little flavor. I would have put that onion in there, but I don't know what I was thinking. I just dumped it right in that macaroni. But that's what. Let's see what y'all are up to today. My grandson used to make delicious goulash. Lisa, what did he put in it? Anything special? Anything different? Mama puts ground beef and macaroni, of course, and some tomatoes sauce, and salt and pepper, and ground chuck. You put anything else in yours, Mama? We don't put peppers. No bell peppers.
I can't eat the peppers.
I don't like bell peppers in stuff. I love raw bell pepper. I know I've told y'all that before. But I don't even like pepper on pizza. I just don't care for it. Hello, beautiful day here in Eastern Kentucky. It was, Debbie. We're in Eastern Kentucky, too. Eastern Tennessee. We're right here on the line. So your weather probably matched ours up really good. And it was wonderful, wasn't it? It just like...
Except
windy, but it's like March. We borrowed a day for March today. Mama, what was you saying about borrowing days for March?
April's real windy a lot of times, and I've always heard that it was borrowing days from March.
April's windy, and she's always heard it was borrowing days from March.
And I've heard that, like February is reaching down and getting some from March because their wind was so bad.
The wind was
but
really
nobody
bad.
else has ever heard it. I think I might have.
You might have made that up, Mom. That may be a Mama fable. But it was beautiful today. Maggie wanted to stay out the whole day. Every time I turned around, she just wanted to run out. And then when I did take her out, she just wanted to lay in the sunshine. She was so thankful. How are you doing, John and Mama? Praying both are getting better. Sherry, we are much better. And I'm better today than I was yesterday. And yesterday I was better than the day before. So maybe, please, Lord, I'm taking a natural progression now. I got better, and then I got worse again, and then I got a little better, and then I got a little worse again. I thought last weekend it was over. Saturday I felt pretty good. Sunday I felt fine. I even went to church Sunday, but now my quarantine period was up by Friday. I didn't break any rules. I stayed in for 8 days before, 6 days before. They told me to stay in 5 days or tell Mama to, from the day she was diagnosed. And if I had it then I stayed in the full 5 days. I didn't get out, and actually it was 6 days before I got out. I do it like Mama. Add a can of stewed tomatoes as well. Sure, it's wonderful, isn't it? I love stewed tomatoes. Mama's had a can of her homegrown beauties. I'm very... now, goulash is one of the things I don't mind at all to put this in. This is her homegrown tomatoes, as you can see there. These were 2017, August of 2017. And look how beautiful they still are. Isn't it amazing how you can just keep something for that long and it still be beautiful? Well, that won't do that because it's not... It's not made for that. It's not made for that. Yeah. You always want to taste them with a spoon. These smell wonderful. There's not a rotten or spoiled thing about those. Look how beautiful. I don't use... You want me to taste stuff, Mama?
Yeah, let me have it cutting.
I don't use homegrown tomatoes normally in my chili. Oh, I can taste the sunshine in that. Mama, those are perfection. I will sometimes, I'll use whole tomatoes in it. But most of the time, canned tomatoes work fine for me in chili because I put some seasoning in them. You lose the fresh tomato taste anyway. And the canned tomatoes taste good. They're just not quite as good. But by the time I get mixing all the stuff in it, I can't taste that delicious homegrown tomato in there. So I will use canned a lot of times with chili. But now vegetable soup, homegrown tomatoes all the way. Goulash, it's just mostly the meat and the noodles, and we don't put a lot of spices or chili or anything that'll overpower that beautiful tomato. So it gets a little homegrown tomato in it too, because it still has its integrity. I don't know why you. Patricia, are you thinking about Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day is Monday. Wow.
Oh gosh.
Lori, how are you? Try brown gravy mix in your goulash. Oh, it adds a great beef flavor. Lori says put a little brown gravy mix in it. Did you say, huh? Like I'm going to try it, or huh? Like I don't know. Lori, don't be offended. Mama don't like to try stuff, but I do sometimes too. You going to try some brown gravy mix?
Not tonight. I've got to.
That's code, Lori, for thank you, but I don't think I want. I want my goulash, and I don't want you to do anything to change it.
I'm having a hard time eating anyway, so I don't want to.
But Lori, I'll try it because I think that would be great. And I have, Lori, put a little bit of bouillon or better than bouillon in it, even when Mama wasn't looking. So I do think that the brown gravy mix would be delicious in it. I made the vegetable soup with short rib sherry. Wow, vegetable soup with short ribs in it, or is it side? Because I love ribs, just about any way you fix them. I put a can of tomato soup and bacon. Well, Paula, that sounds good. So you fry bacon and then put tomato soup in your goulash. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. I do the same. I do that sometimes. It's simple. Add a packet of brown gravy mix. Pamela, that sounds good. I think you and Lori are onto something there. I think that would give it a rich, beefy flavor. And I think I would like that. Now, I did have a friend of mine who put cheese in their goulash. And I love cheese, but I didn't want it in my goulash. Love these. Well, thank you, John. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying it. That's what it's all about. We like to stay positive, upbeat, and have a good time. Having a little coffee break here on Friday night, but we're also cooking. And you just don't know how glad I am to be back to cooking. And getting my chore board out and doing my chores, whatever Mama tells me to do. But we're excited. Now, this is alive, and it's going to take it a minute to cook. Mama's about got the meat browned up. Sweet paprika. Now, Susan, that would be good. Valentine's Day is February 14th, which is Monday. I know. Are y'all ready? Are they having school on Monday? Do kids still do the little cards and the boxes and make shoe boxes and mailboxes? And I think you can buy little mailboxes now at the Dollar Tree. Do they still do that in schools, or are they even allowed to do it? It's been a long time since I've been in school, and it's been a long time since I've worked in the school, so I don't know what really they're doing. Happy Valentine's Day, Susan. Mama, are you going to wear something red to church Sunday? If she goes.
If I go, because I don't want to go coughing still yet, or...
Yeah, if I'm coughing or having symptoms, I won't be able to go. Chip beef gravy over biscuits is delicious. Lisa, I like chip beef and gravy. We've had it on toast before. We've had it different ways like that. But I can imagine over a biscuit would be even better. Glad you're both feeling better. Oh, I am too. Janie, we thank y'all for your prayers. Thank you for caring about us. Thank y'all for loving my mama and worrying about her. It does my heart good. And she likes to be worried about sometimes, even though she says, now don't be worrying. Everybody likes to be cared about and loved on. I love goulash over a piece of bread and butter or garlic. Now that toast, that would be good. I couldn't do the garlic toast, but I can understand how it would be good. Sunday dessert. Well, happy anniversary, Connie. 29 years.
Great.
Connie Cowart, congratulations and happy anniversary. I'm not sure with COVID if to give out candy now. Shannon, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if just time had changed or if COVID had changed the way they do Valentine's Day in schools. I don't know. Or do kids even like that stuff anymore? They may do text Valentines. I know I have kids at church and stuff. They'll be sitting in the room together and they'll be texting to each other instead of talking. It's a different world. It's a different world. Swedish meatballs, rice, salad. Oh, that sounds so good. Deborah, that sounds good. I love meatballs and rice. John and Momma. Small pork chops. Oh, that would be good. And you put it in your soup. That sounds good. I am too, Wanda. Thank you for checking in on us. It's been a long time. It just seems like it's been forever. Thank you for praying for us. Cheryl, we appreciate every prayer. We say it on here all the time, and we mean it. You pray for us, and we'll pray for you. That's the only way we're going to get through. Had tuna, noodles, and beets. Sure, that sounds good. The only way we're going to get through is to care for each other, lift each other up, and love each other. That's it. That's the secret. The secret is just loving each other, caring for each other, praying for each other. It's a wonderful life. Now at night, I get a little throat. Not hurting, just congestion, I guess. And sometimes my throat will be a little rough. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. Linda, that sounds wonderful. Mama, did you find some onion to put in that? Did you put onion in that, or onion?
I got the onion in there.
Because I can smell the meat, I can smell the onion, I can smell the whole thing.
Onions get hot.
Well, it smells wonderful. It smells wonderful. Pamela, Italian casserole, homemade sourdough. Ooh, homemade sourdough. I love homemade sourdough bread. We grew up crushing saltine crackers over our goulash. Kay, we did too. We use goulash and crackers. We have goulash over mashed potatoes. I thought it was weird, but my husband and mom fixed it that way. And always, part of that went away. Anita. That sounds good, though. Goulash over mashed potatoes. Did they put the noodles in it as well? I could have a Valentine party Thursday and passed out Valentines. Misty, did they? They got Friday and Monday and winter break now. Oh, okay, so they're off Monday, so they've done it Thursday. Well, at least they got to do the Valentines. I loved, when I was a kid, Lord, now they're vintage, but when I was a kid, they were new. But you could buy the boxes of the little Valentines, and they would tear out. You remember, they'd come in a square or in a sheet, and you'd have to tear them out. I always liked doing that. Home canned tomatoes are the best and taste of summer all year long. Yes, Carol, I agree. I am a tomato person. You know that. That's what I've always said. The only regret I have about living in East Tennessee is we don't have tomatoes year round. I think I'd like it better if you could grow tomatoes year round, but then I would miss the snow. So you can't have it all. And really and truly, if you think about it, it's not been that long ago we had our last tomato. August is when we had our last tomato. So we don't have to go that long without them. And they'll be back in June, somewhere in there. June or July. Hopefully we can plant a few early girls and they'll come in a little quicker. Mama's got some salad here. Those are Italian crunchy romaine lettuce, red cabbage. Mama got the bag salad. Well, it looks good and fresh at the store. So we're going to have a little salad. Mama, you going to eat healthy and everything? You want me to clean those onions? You got my chore board still handy? I'm just going to clean them all, Mama, because they're getting to that point they need to be cleaned and put in a package or in a bowl. Sometimes when your green onions, I love the green onions, but when they start getting some of the, they need cleaned and they need washed and put in there, fridge smart, and they'll last a lot longer and they'll stay good. I know most things we put in the fridge smart, we just put in there as is, not washed. But the onions, once they get a little, what do you want to call it? They get a little skim on them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Then they're getting a little older. So you need to just trim them way back. See, now that's a good clean, look, that's almost like out of the garden. But let's get these outer ones that are a little moist. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The onion slime. It's not good. But the onion underneath is still good. Don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Do y'all know where throwing away the baby with the bathwater came from? When I wasn't around back then. But I've read about it. So evidently, back in some days, I don't know how long ago, they didn't take a whole lot of baths. And ladies, you may be surprised to learn that that's one of the reasons that weddings in June became so popular, because they took baths in April or May, and people felt like that they were still kind of clean by June, and but they would still carry the flowers, so that you would have. They used to call the flowers, a bundle of flowers, a nosegay, and it meant that it was something pretty to smell. So when they would bath, I think they would start with the dad got to go first, and then the mom, I guess. I don't know about that order. But anyhow, the baby ended up being last.
Oh, my goodness.
And by the time they got to the baby, the bathwater was pretty dirty. And if you wasn't careful, you could lose the baby in the bathwater.
Oh.
Mama ain't believing a word of this. She ain't having it. And that's the reason they would say, don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. Now, I don't know. That's just one of those things you read about. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's what they say. I have heard, though, that baths weren't something that was done regular.
You'd never survive.
What are you trying to say, Mama? I'm picky.
I'm saying when somebody takes 5 baths a day.
Oh, I ain't took 5 baths a day in a long time, Mama. She tells that story. Used to in the summer, if I got out and got to play and I get too hot, I'd come in and take a bath. Because it was...
When we worked in the cornfields, when we come home to eat lunch, what did you do? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What did you do?
Mama, I don't remember.
Yes, you do remember, too. You was big enough to work.
Big enough to work. I've been driving a tractor and working. I remember when I was 8 years old, I was driving the tractor and driving the truck here on the farm to load hay and gathering corn, driving the tractor, doing all that stuff. I wouldn't take nothing for it, but I didn't know any different. I didn't know that all, third graders wasn't driving the tractor. My dad was the type of person, if he needed you to drive the tractor and you was 8, he'd say, here, get up here on this tractor, I need you to drive it. If he needed you to drive the truck while he hauled hay, he'd put you in there and give you a 3-minute lesson and say, now pull on up, you're fine. So that's just the way I was raised. That's just what we did. And hauling hay, and that's just part of farm life. We used to have cows and horses and pigs, and Dad's raised everything over my lifetime. Rabbits. Now this would be a big time for Dad, because he would have had rabbits and he'd wanted them to be big enough for kids to play with at Easter. And we used to have Easter dinners, and the family would come over, and we'd get out at the barn, and we'd get all the baby rabbits out and let all the kids play with them. We'd take pictures. We got tons of baby rabbit Easter pictures, because that's what Dad loved to do, was to raise something, and it kept him busy. But he would often switch animals. Like, he would raise chickens, and then he would raise rabbits. And then he might raise dogs, or he might do something like that. So he kept himself busy all the time here with some kind of animals. Now look at those onions. Those are clean, ready to go, beautiful little onions, and all we'll do is just wash them up really good. And then what we have left from the salad, we can put them in a fridge smart, and they'll stay good and crisp and fresh. Mama, you might want to wash them. I know you will. And I'm going to pick up my mess. Is the goulash already done?
I'm going to let you try to see.
I smell it, and it smells delicious. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hello, everybody from Arkansas. Well, hello, June from Arkansas. Are you ignoring telling what Mama said to tell? Mama just want me to tell y'all that when I was young, we would work in the cornfield, and when we come home to eat lunch, I'd always want to take a shower and just, freshen up a little bit, because it was hot and nasty, and you'd have bugs be everywhere. Cornfields are not that sanitary if you're in them working. I don't want any cauliflower in my salad, Mama. That's another weird thing about me. I love cauliflower raw, cleaned. I love cauliflower baked. I love cauliflower cooked in stuff, but I don't like it in salad. Don't like carrots in salad unless they're shredded and real fine. I don't want a chunk of carrot. I love to eat raw carrots. I'm a complicated kind of person. Mama's shaking her head, yeah. Mama, you're off the camera.
Well, here, you cut up your
Onions.
Oh,
you've wet that.
I washed them.
I just want this one little one, Mama. You're off the camera. Nobody ain't seeing you, and they're going to think.
Well, you never did say you took him showers, and your daddy would say, what?
I did say it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention.
Said that he's going right back in that same stuff, and he's going to put on clothes.
Is it that unheard of, even though you're going back to work, to wash the 5 hours worth of bugs and twigs and
it wasn't that bad.
grass and that you've got all over you? I don't like carrots that much. I do like carrots, and that's the weird thing. I just don't like them in the salad unless they're really shredded up nicely. It's me. Look at this goulash. Now that was quick, folks. This was live and in real time tonight. But look at, it smells so good, Mama. But that's Mama's goulash. Let me get you a little closer where you can really see it. Hope I don't take you for a dip in it.
I hope you don't either.
Look at that wonderful goulash. Somebody asked about these pots. These are Tupperware, and they are wonderful. The handles, see how the handles stay cold or cool to the touch, and look how that, you can see how it's steaming, but that handle's just about dropped you out. The handle, you can touch it. That's one thing I like about that. Mama, I didn't make no homemade dressing.
Well, we'll just have to use your wishbone.
I really didn't know that we was having salad. She just mentioned goulash, or I would have made homemade dressing earlier.
Well, they had some of this salad mixed there, and I don't know if we could do it in a hurry.
You was just doing the quick thing, wasn't you, Mama?
Yeah.
I do like the Wishbone Ranch. Okay, Save-A-Lot has it, so I sort of got it out of necessity one time, and I like it. But I like to make the homemade ranch, and I just use. Somebody asked me for my recipe. I just basically use the recipe on the pack, the Hidden Valley Ranch, and sometimes I'll add a little something to it, like Frank's hot sauce or some kind of spices. Oh, Mama, you got this is a Caesar. You won't like this.
I know I don't.
I may like it. This is Parmesan Caesar. You've got a salad packed meal because there's croutons to it and Parmesan cheese. She got a Caesar salad combo bag. You won't like Caesar dressing. But you like Wishbone, okay, don't you?
Oh, yes.
And then I can make some if you want me to.
No, that's not right. We'll make some when we have it tomorrow the next day.
Make it when you have it tomorrow. Are you in a salad mood, Mama? Is it the weather got you in the mood for salads? Now, this little Roma tomato for the store-bought tomato in February is not bad at all. Now, that's looking pretty good. It even smells pretty good. So, if you're going to do tomatoes in the winter, I recommend Romas because they do have some resemblance to a real tomato. Okay. A little tomato and a little salad. Now this is all I'm having. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on there, Mama. That's all I'm going to have. And I'll cut this egg up on here. If you can't see, you can swipe the comments to the right. Blue cheese dressing is my favorite, Kimberly. I like blue cheese as well. What do you put the goulash on? Glenda, we don't. We put it in a bowl, just like soup. We use it like a soup. I know some of y'all just said you put it on mashed potatoes. We've never done anything like that. We just use the goulash like you would a beef soup, beef stew, or anything else. We just put it in a bowl, and we normally eat it with saltine crackers.
Then your daddy would use saltine crackers, but I never have eaten anything.
Me and Dad would, but Mom, she don't use anything. And a little bit of cheese. It depends if I like this dressing. I might eat some of those croutons. Those aren't my favorite croutons. It comes like that. But are they hard, Mama? Too hard.
Yeah, for me.
Mama's picky about croutons. They're hard. And here's the dressing. To be honest with you, I've never tried one of these salads that comes with the dressing and the croutons. Never have had a reason to, really. But I will. I'm just going to taste it. See if I like it. Do y'all like it? And y'all get these salads like this? Is there one you like better than others?
I get these. I used to get spring mix salad, but they didn't have nothing like that.
For Caesar salad dressing, it's pretty good. It really is. So, I may be liking these. Alright, folks. We're going to bless our meal. Mama, you can't eat out of that bowl.
Yeah, I am.
Not out of this one.
Wow.
I'm moving
the
it back.
big one.
I'm moving it back for you. You got it right.
I think I was even going to try to eat out of that one.
Well, I thought you had a spoon and a bowl. You might just dig right in since you ain't eating much.
That'd be something.
Have a seat, Mama.
I sure will.
You didn't get you nothing to drink.
I will in just a minute.
I have
go ahead and bless the food.
Coffee.
I'll probably give me a little sip of water.
All right, we'll bless it and then we can enjoy it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. We just pray for the nourishment of our body. And dear Lord, we just thank you for healing us and making us well again. And we just pray for everyone out there who's suffering with sicknesses and other problems. Just be with each and every prayer request as you see fit in your will and your glory. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, I'll pick you up some.
Okay.
There's no questions on this because it's, you know, it's not like, do you want more soup, or it's because it's all one big.
Tomatoey stuff.
Now there is goulash for us. That's what we call goulash, and that's Mama's homemade goulash. And it's delicious.
Just a chunk of tomato.
Mama mentioned this today about 1 o'clock, and I'll have to confess, I have spent several times between 1 o'clock and right now thinking, boy, I can't wait to get a hold of that goulash. Because Mama makes the best goulash, and I love it. It's one of my favorite meals, is some good goulash. I know, Sherry, I think it was Sherry the other night, said, John, you sure have a lot of favorites. And it's the truth.
He does.
Maybe I just like everything, but there's some things I like and some things that are my favorites. And these things are my favorites. But Mama's goulash definitely ranks up there high on the list of my favorite.
You're like your daddy and your granny. They liked everything, just about it too. And you're just a whole lot like them.
I've been told that. I've been told by many people that I was just like my granny. Mm-hmm. And then they always follow up by saying, boy, she sure was a mess.
She was.
My granny was quite the character. My granny lived the longest of my grandparents into my life. I was 22 when she passed. Her husband, my papa, I was two, going on 3 when he passed. So I'm remembering barely. I remember what they've told me or something, but I do remember him. And then my mom's dad, he died when I was
in the 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Mm-hmm.
And then Mom's mom died when I was in kindergarten. So my granny...
No, you was only 3 when she died. Well, 3 and a half.
I thought I was camping. You let me go camping at 3?
With your granny, it's 3 and a half or 4. Here, I need pepper.
Pepper? Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this goulash.
Needs some salt.
Does it need salt, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're wanting salt?
Yeah. And it needs salt. Can't get enough salt in it.
A little salt, Mama. You're right. But it's delicious. And I don't think that the onions and the noodles hurt it.
No, it probably didn't. I ain't found a hard, and I'll let you know when I do.
Oh, I know you'll let me know. And then the next time we make it, and the next 14 times we make it, she'll say, now don't put those onions in them noodles.
They go by themselves with the meat.
You put them in that meat, which I would have, but I don't know what I was thinking. I know what I was thinking because I was making macaroni salad in my mind, because I just said that. Mama said, I'm not going to make this whole box of macaroni for goulash. She said, I'm going to put some out in a different bowl. And I said, that'll be good. She said, we make macaroni and cheese. I said, or macaroni salad with a hamburger would be good. And that's where my mind had gone.
It's so hot you can't eat it.
I did.
You ate it?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mama.
Oh, no.
I had a joke last night and you ran off.
Well, I'm sorry
and got on the
about
phone.
last night.
Got on the phone and just left us sitting here.
I'm sorry.
Didn't even come back. I said, Mama, is everything okay? Well, yeah, you was doing fine.
He was, wasn't he?
You was just talking up a storm. I said, Mama.
I didn't think you even missed me.
Oh, I missed you, Mama.
Excuse me.
Don't run off just because I said, hey, Mama. Get you some water right there. The Caesar dressing is pretty good in that pack. It don't have a brand on it, but it's pretty good. So,
I'm going to start running every time you come up with a joke. That way I don't have to think so hard and get answers.
well, let's just start all over. Hey, Mama.
Oh, what is it?
What is a frog's most favorite flower?
A frog's most favorite flower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Water lily thing. It says
Mama, I can't see you. What? Have we gotten bigger?
I have.
Oh, you've gotten littler. Can you get in there, Mama? What is a frog's most favorite flower? Let's see. Who wants to help Mama out?
Lily on the pond.
A lily on a pond. Nope. Sherry says, drink, Mama, drink. Mama, drink that water. I'm doing keto, but still have to watch y'all. Lisa, we may end up doing something keto or something before it's over with. Who knows? Y'all know what a frog's favorite flower is. It was my aunt's favorite flower, too. One of her favorite flowers. Mama?
I don't know.
Does that give you a hint?
Mm-hmm.
That should give you a hint, Mama. It's one of my favorite flowers because of when it blooms.
A tulip, a march bell. I can't think of a frog. What kind of flower?
Terry Hood got it. Yes, Miss Terry Hood, you are correct. Mama can't see it, but that's the correct answer.
I wish I could see that.
Phyllis got it. Phyllis Butterworth, that is correct. Sarah got it. Sarah Benton, that is correct. Mama, these people are getting this answer. Kelly got it. Think about it, Mama. A crocus.
A crocus.
Get your head over here so I can see.
I hold it down in shame.
My aunt loved crocuses because she said they bloomed early and they let her know spring was coming. You know, crocuses will grow, it will bloom
winter.
in the winter. They'll come up through the snow. They don't let anything hold them back. So crocuses.
I should have known that.
Crocus. Melissa, you're right. Crocus. Frank's favorite flower is a crocus. We don't have any crocuses here.
I know it. We used to have some after our net flower bed to the pea vines to go.
But my Aunt Eleanor loved crocus. She had a long driveway. She had a long driveway, but she had a long walkway, and it had flower beds all over the right-hand side of it. And it was full of crocuses. And you'd go over there, and I've been over there in the winter, in February when it was still snow on, the crocuses was all popping up. Lois, you got it? Crocuses. Hello from Arkansas. Pam, how are you? Hey, Judy. Crocus is right. Shelley,
Right, I feel.
lily pads is a good answer, though, because frogs do love lily pads. Mama got that, too. Add lemon or lime to your water, Mama. We do add lemon and lime.
I bought me some more lemons, but I ain't got them washed and cut yet.
Sometimes we'll add lemons and oranges and put them in there, and it just makes it so good. We do a lot of that stuff in the summertime.
Mm-hmm. But I have got my lemons bought, but I just didn't get them washed this soon.
Mama will wash them, put them in the fridge smart, put them in the refrigerator, and we'll have them. Plus, I love my Minute Maid lemon juice in the frozen section at the big store, too. All right, folks. We don't have anything else. We've cooked.
And I've missed a joke. And
Mama's missed the
I'm
joke.
bad on flower jokes.
Are you?
I missed the tulips, or you had to
Oh, the
help.
tulips.
Tulips and
What was that? What was it?
about wearing chapstick to the garden.
What what flower? What do you have to wear? Why do you have to wear chapstick in the garden when you're planting a flower? Tulips? What kind?
What kind of flower?
What kind of flower do you have to wear chapstick in the garden for when you're planting? And the answer was tulips. I do remember that now. We had a huge yard at home, and every February the crocuses, Michelle says, every year would cover the ground, cover the yard.
Oh.
You went on through there before I could read over it. Aren't they wonderful? They're like the jonquils or the Easter lilies. They just announce, don't give up hope. Spring is on the way. They give you that whole idea that warm weather, spring and summer is coming. Hello, Nancy and Layla from Pennsylvania. Thank you all for watching. She's watching with her granddaughter. Hey, from Dixon Springs, Tennessee. Emily, you're home folk right here. You love goulash? Y'all make you some goulash.
It's good on a cool night.
And y'all seen when I messed it up with putting onions on the noodles, Mama just got the macaronis cooked. And it don't take long to put a goulash together. And you can slow simmer it if you want to, but you don't have to do that. And this will be just as good tomorrow. We'll get it out and heat it up. And we'll have this with some crackers, or I'll eat it with crackers. Mama don't. I always have to have crackers with stuff, but sometimes I do like that. What are you saying that you put your lemons in to keep them? Fridge Smarts, it's a Tupperware product. We've had them. It's just to keep stuff fresher longer, and what it is it's a vented system in top of the lids. So you set it to wherever it tells you to on the side. It'll have a picture of all the fruits and vegetables on the side that you can put in that Fridge Smart, and it will tell you what to set that on to keep it at optimal freshness for the longest. You can keep lemons for months in it, and we love that because, stuff is high and it's scarce. That's the thing now, is stuff is scarce. You can't hardly find it. So it's called Fridge Smarts, and it's from Tupperware. Y'all know Mama sells Tupperware, and we thank you all for supporting her with that. She loves it. She loves her meetings. She loves her group. She loves her people. And a lot of people are selling Tupperware under Mama now from Coffee Time, and doing a great job. And it's good to get to know people that way. Hello from Memphis, Missouri. Is that what you're saying, Ella? You're from Memphis, Missouri? We got Memphis, Tennessee here. Love your videos.
They're probably the same place.
Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Angela. Folks, we're going to go. We're not going to keep y'all all night. And we'll try to jump back on here tomorrow. Don't know what we'll cook tomorrow. It'll be a surprise. I'm going to, if I can in the morning, I'll show you how to make coffee in the percolator. Because I told you I would. And in the morning would be a good time. It's delicious. And I love it. Percolator coffee, I used the drip for several years. My uncle got me hooked on the percolator, though. And then, for some reason, I don't know why, even after I knew how good it was, I had an electric percolator, and I would use it occasionally when I had time. Or percolator coffee takes a little bit more thought because, you got a pot of water and coffee on the stove, and it boils. Whereas a drip, you just set it, and you can go take a shower, you can do whatever, and come back, and it's there you can set it to go off in 2 hours, and it's there and ready to go. So with the convenience, it's a little different, but the taste far exceeds to me. So even when I'm working, I get up a little early, so I have time. It just takes about 20 minutes. I start out with hot water in it, and it just takes about 20 minutes for it to perk, and I'll sit here and read the Bible or do my devotion or catch up on whatever I'm doing and let my coffee perk. I don't leave it because you don't really want to do that. It's dangerous and you don't want to just leave it. But the only drawback to it would be the convenience of a drip, but the flavor far exceeds the drip to me, and I love it. Lisa Holders to show us. I will, Lord willing, in the morning. Or I may wait up. I get up earlier maybe than some of y'all do. I may be forced to make 2 pots tomorrow.
Oh, goodness. Lord, forced.
And I'll show y'all tomorrow, Lord willing, how to make some perk coffee. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. It's just 8 o'clock. It's 7:52 on a Friday night. Surely, I've been going to bed early, but tonight I think I'm going to sit up late. I might even sit up to double digits.
To 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock, Mama, is what I was
Woo!
thinking. I don't know. I'll probably say it's 10 at least tonight. It's Friday night.
You are feeling good.
I have not felt like sitting up past 8:30 or 9 for several days. But tonight I do feel much better. So, Mama, you're feeling better?
Yeah, I am feeling better.
Mama's feeling better.
That.
Looking better. Look how pretty
Yeah.
Mama is tonight.
Yeah.
When Mama don't feel good, it shows in her eyes, and you all know it, and you all know her well enough to know, and you'll say, Mama looks tired. And I said, Mama is tired. I can tell. Now, if Mama's tired today, it's because she's been working on Cookbook. She's been buzzing around here. Mama is a busy little gal most of the time. And the time we film in the evenings, a lot of times she is tired because she's put in a full day of moving and shaking. But she's been tired for the past few weeks because of this COVID. So
it's been a long time of getting through all of this.
Yeah, it has been. But we're blessed and we're thankful, and we're so thankful for you all. And thank you all for praying for us, checking on us, worrying about us. And thank you all for loving my mama. And thank you all for worrying about my mama. And it's just wonderful to have you all, and it's wonderful to have you all here at the counter with us tonight. And as always, we look forward to it. We hate to say goodbye. That's the reason I just talk and ramble and go on so long and say 14 goodbyes, because y'all are family. We hate to say goodbye.
You make fun of me all these years for all them goodbyes when people's leaving. And now you're worse than me, I believe.
It's the truth, Mama. I cannot deny.
You're worse than me.
We're going to say, y'all find you something good to eat, make you some memories, and have a wonderful night. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.